what we've got here is failure to communicate.
Hey, I'm UFC President Dana White, and you're in the ring with Callum McGregor.
Glover Texeira against Jiri Prochazka. We have the seasoned vet who we had all written off, and I had even written off in his last fight. Don't know why I did, obviously. Comes in as a striker initially. Comes in as a guy who's a phenom, has visa issues, moves to Connecticut eventually, and becomes this grappler after leaving Brazil, and is known for his grappling. His clinch game is dirty. His dirty box is one of the best there is, and is the dog. For me, I got an issue with that. So, you know, if there was something that showed me that Glover should be a dog, then sure. But when you have Prochazka coming up, it's I'm not going to say it's all hype, because the guy is uberly talented, amazingly talented. The striking is so awesome. But the biggest mistake I could see him making is coming in and trying to put Glover out right away. I think if he goes too hot on his takes early in that first round, Glover's going to catch him and take him down and submit him really quick. That being said, if Jiri comes in and touches Glover, there's been times when Glover's been hit multiple times that he starts to shell up a little bit. Now, that's happened in some fights. It's not necessarily going to happen in this one, but that is his angle. I don't think that he's going to want to try to rush in and be too crazy on Glover, because Glover's been around forever. He's a seasoned vet. And for me, running a gambling podcast, if I were to not take the champion who's fought almost everybody, whether it's win, lose, or draw, I'm going with Glover Texeira. I believe he's sitting at plus 180 or plus 190 right now. I'd love to hear your take on this fight. I know that I believe that you're corner man or cut man for Glover. Talk to me about this fight.
Yeah, so I work a few of his fights, not just I work his a few. So I work with I worked the fight with Misha, and I worked the fight with Alawa, and I was his cutman for the fight, the last fight that he won the championship, the title. And I was having breakfast that morning with my friend Scott from Boston, another UFC cutman, and John Ackerman, Glover's longtime coach, and Chuck Liddell's coach. So we had breakfast, and I really believed in Glover for that fight. I knew that if he changes levels, it's going to be over. And that one you should have had me on for that one, because your people will make some good money on that one. So now the one thing about Glover, like, he has the ability to take a punch, and he knows how to deal with adversity, being around for so long. The other kid, the young guy, it's a wild man, and he's unpredictable. And for a fighter that's clean like Glover's technique is very clean, so he understands cleanness. He can play with you if you come orthodox. The trick with the young guy, he's very unorthodox and wild, and you know, but he's a true martial artist too. Like, his highlights are crazy, right? He's a big man, a strong man. So look, I always tell my friends, look, I'll tell you when to bet if I know that I can give you like a 60 to 40 at least. But this fight, I'm telling you, it's a flip of a coin. I think it's a 50-50. I don't know how they have the young man as a favorite, right? And it's weird, but I believe that, you know, Glover has the IQ. He got the eye. The way he throws the left hook, which is a deceiving punch, because if you know how to set it up, it's hard for you to see it. And the young man will not see it if Glover engages in his good combo, like the right hand left hook that he lands on people. The young man is not going to see it. And when Glover hits, he snaps the punches. So he's heavy-handed. And once he hits the floor, Glover always had good jiu-jitsu, right? So he's a solid blanket. When he gets on top, his game is tight. Yeah. Like I see, like when he fought, our Canadian boy Misha, like you can see that because Misha is amazing at jiu-jitsu. Like, he's a world-class jiu-jitsu practitioner, and Glover, when he got on there, he was tight. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it's a flip of a coin here. I think this is a 50-50. I don't think that the young man is the favorite. So we'll see what happens.
And so you hear it here. You have somebody who has the fight knowledge of anybody in the game saying that it's a pick'em. If it's a pick'em and the champion is the dog and the champion has 3 paths to victory, I don't think this is a case where you could have a wrestler laying on top of somebody. Say if it went this way. Say Glover lays on top of him for 5 rounds. To some degree, Yuri's not going to be able to get off his back enough to create any damage on Glover if it went 5 rounds. It's not going to. But so if you actually think that there's a path for Jiri to win decision, it's just not going to happen. He's not going to, if he inflicts damage enough, it's going to be over and that's it, or he's going to lose. There's no other way. So it's KO or bust, I think, from Jiri. That's your play on Jiri if you're going to touch it sprinkling. And Glover has 3 paths to victory. He could win by decision. He could win by knockout, catching him while he melees him with some of his crazy stuff and just throw a tight uppercut. He could take him down, which is the likelihood. So for me, I mean, I would take Glover likely either potentially probably KO or submission, man. I don't think this is going to decision. The under 3.5 is a decent look too, but yeah, Glover Texeira all day. I'm with you on this. I know you're saying pick him, but I think with the line, the way it's aligned, it's a little disrespectful. But it's all right. We can take advantage of it. Moving on to the next fight on the card. Sorry, go on.
No, I say yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're a gambling man, yeah, for sure. To do it. If they put the champ, and he fought, he fought some tough competitions, no doubt about that. So, yeah, I'm with you on that.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Hey, I'm UFC President Dana White, and you're in the ring with Callum McGregor.